Hello, you lovely people. How are you all doing this beautiful day? I'm Eshna and I welcome you back to my channel and to another fragrance review video. From the title, you're already aware that I'm going to review two fragrances, two EDPs from Insight. Yes, Insight Cosmetics had launched fragrances and I had stocked them long back and have completely forgotten about those till recently when I was clearing and cleaning my closet. So when I found that these two are sitting idle, I started using those and testing those out. So I'm here to share my review on those. These are long due, but better late than never. So I'll cover everything like I always do in my videos. But before we get started, please spare a moment to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell icon next to it so that you're notified of all my future uploads. Now, cutting the rambling short, let's dive into the video, shall we? Alright, I will quickly cover what's on my lips today. I'm wearing a lip crayon from Swiss Beauty from the Matte Cat range, and this is in the shade Barn Red. I absolutely love this formula and shade. It's very comfortable to wear. It doesn't feel that I'm wearing a lipstick. It's so comfortable. It doesn't transfer much as well. See, it doesn't transfer at all. I thought it transferred a bit, but it doesn't. And I'll quickly give you a swatch. This is how Barn Red looks like. It's a very rusty kind of a red. I love these kind of shades quite a lot. They look nice on me. They look flattering on every skin type is what I feel. And they are not just strikingly red. A lot of people avoid that. This is a hint of brown and a red in this. I love it quite a lot. And that is pretty much on my lips today. So with the lips covered, let's dive into the fragrances. The first one that I'm going to cover, I will cover anyways these two. This is the Insight Heartbeat one and this is the Insight Cherry one. From the packaging, I'll be honest, this one attracted me more, but I'll talk about this first and then I'll come back to that one. Okay, so this one is called Cherry. I like how this cardboard packaging looks like. This red and white combination is looking pretty nice. And a few information about the fragrance is listed in the back. And at the top, you have the brand name Insight mentioned and some other details mentioned at the bottom, like the expiry date, the manufacturing date, expiry date, so on and so forth. Once you open this, you have some cautionary and attention given statements. When you open this, you have a safety lid here. You have another safety lid there. Once you remove that, that is where your fragrance is housed. So it's quite safely placed in. And this is how the bottle looks like. So this is how the cherry variant looks like. I'll be very honest. I kind of like the matte packaging that they have given, but this lid, this shiny red lid is something that is not up to my taste. I'll be very honest. It looks nice, like a bow that they have given, and bows are supposed to be those shiny ribbons that are used to make bows and all. So from that idea, this is nice, but then the color of matte, somehow this entire thing is not very put together in my eyes. It didn't attract my attention. If this was just displayed by the bottle, it would not attract my attention much because like I said, it's not as per my taste. I'm not saying it's a bad thing or a good thing. I'm just saying it's not as per my taste. There will be a lot of takers, and that doesn't essentially mean that this is a bad packaging. But I personally don't like such kind of packaging where a glossy lid is there and a matte body of the same color is there. A bit, I mean, if this was transparent and frosted bottle, then also the packaging would have been looked much more appealing than a red body and a red lid. A lot of red is there. So aesthetically, it's not appealing to me that much. So when but the lid is very tightly secured. The quality is very nice. I see a silver atomizer, which is something I like because the text here over the cherry part is also written in silver. So the silver atomizer kind of matches up to this, which is something that is very nice. Let's spray this and find out how I feel about it. The spray is beautifully. The sprayer is very nice and it sprays uniformly every time. First things first, it's a very nice fragrance, but it doesn't have the note cherry in it, okay? It's a straight up fruity floral fragrance with a hint of vanilla in it. There is a bit of spiciness coming. I'll come to the notes when I talk about it. There is a bit of tanginess, a bit of sharpness. It's not spicy, but sharpness in this fragrance that is coming from one note. I'll talk about the notes in a while. But overall, the accord is fruity, floral, and there is no hint of cherry in it. I think it's just that they have named cherry due to the packaging. But apart from that, I don't see why this is called cherry at all. This doesn't even, the overall accord also doesn't come out to be a very cherrylicious, if I might say. I'll talk about the notes and this will be more clear. So at the top you have got orange, which is giving the sharpness here, along with blackcurrant. So it starts with a fruity burst, but the fruit is not supremely sweet fruit. It has a tanginess, it has a sharpness, it has a tartness associated with this fruity bed. Then comes the heart, which is absolutely straight up floral. It has got jasmine, it has got rose and violet. Violet being a very mild note, it's heavily overpowered by jasmine and rose. There is no inch or iota of violetness that I can smell in this fragrance, to be very frank. But yes, jasmine and rose are pretty dominant here. And the base has got vanilla and white musk. So fairly a straightforward fragrance, nothing too complicated going on. It's a very fruity, floral, nice fragrance, and it has this sharpness, which is making this quite appealing. I absolutely love this fragrance from the scent perspective or the longevity perspective. Now, this is not a huge a capable fragrance that projects. It doesn't have a long projection. People around you will get a hint of it, nothing more, nothing less. But the scent that you're getting will linger on your skin like anything. You will absolutely enjoy this on your skin if you are into a bit of a tangy, sweet, floral, fruity kind of a mix. It's very nicely done. I like it, but there is an old school scent and a I mean, this kind of an old school scent. It reminds me of very old classrooms, olden days. That is what it reminds me of. There is a bit of nostalgia associated with this fragrance as I see it. I like it quite a lot, and I will recommend it to you for all these reasons. That is the longevity. You will get a 4 hours wear time out of it. It's an EDP you're getting, but considering the price point, it's 190. Okay, but you will not pay more than 160 or 170. So considering that to be the price point, these are EDTs. They give you good performance of 4 hours. Alcohol is of course there because that smell is there whenever you open any fragrance of this range. I didn't repeat it because that is expected behavior out of a fragrance of this price range. But it performs. It performs very well for the price point. It lasts 4 hours on my skin straight up. After that, it lingers onto my clothes or it lingers on my pulse points. I bring my skin very close to my nose, I can still get the remnants of this. This is a great fragrance, and you can wear it to any occasion. There is no occasion specific, no season specific, or gender specific restrictions on this. Anybody can wear it, but the only thing is you need to have an affinity towards fruity floral fragrances, especially when there is a tartness associated with it and it's not just sweet. So, if that is your pick, you like it, then this is definitely something you should try given the price point and everything. It's a great deal. Moving on to the next one, which is Heartbeat. I like how the packaging is. It's a very, I'll be honest, it's a very juvenile packaging in my eyes, but that is what is the target audience, I think. This is supposed to be a juvenile fragrance given this small hearts that are there against a pink background. The name is written on here on top. You have the brand name, some information about the fragrance here, and some at the bottom. Pretty much that's about it. This one also retails for 190, so the price point is very same for that fragrance and this one, and you will again pay not more than 160 or 170. That is pretty much it that you will pay. Once you open it, you have some information, and here you have only one safety lid. Like that one you had two, here you have only one, and your fragrance is housed there pretty safely tucked in. And this is how the bottle looks like. It's nice. The lid is very nicely done. It looks like kind of a flower petal, and it's completely hollow. See, so it's not a solid thing, a plastic cap nonetheless. This is a glass bottle. The shape of the bottle is very nice. It's called Heartbeat, but it's kind of reminds me of a flower, floral stuffs and all that, to be very honest. Let's spray this and find out. I have not made a huge dent on this, although I have made a comparatively a bigger dent in this one. Bigger dent in this one because I have worn this more. I like it, and I'll talk about this now. So let's spray this and find out, but I'll not spray on myself like the other one. I'm not a huge fan of this one. So it sprays beautifully. I'm not a fan. I forget fan. I don't even like this scent. So it's a wastage of money for me. Okay. So I'll tell you why. This is a straight up fruity fragrance, and it's not that I'm not a fruity person. I like fruity fragrances. I prefer florals, that is a fact. But it's not that fruity fragrances irk me. I enjoy fruity fragrances as well. But this but here the fruity is not done the way I would like the fruity to be. There is no element of sweetness or freshness or tanginess. These are the things I like in fruity fragrances. Rather, a bit of dusty, wet, mossy, maybe oak moss is there. I'm saying maybe because the notes that are there in the bottle Insight as well as otherwise when I searched online as well, it was just floral, fruity, woody, musky. These are mentioned. No specific notes are given. So whatever I am going to say is based on what I get out of this, based on my nose. So the fruity bit, sorry, I can get the whiff of cherry. Yeah, so the fruity bit here is definitely some citruses, maybe a bit of bergamot is there because it has a freshness. It has probably some orange in here, but oak moss or something that is a bit wet, a bit mossy, that part is there. Maybe a dry musk is there. I'm not sure what exactly are the notes here, but a bit of spiciness is there. It's like I get the smell of saunf. So that is bringing a bit of sweetness, a bit of spiciness, a lot of things I get, but on my skin, I don't like it. If anybody likes it, then it's great. I can surely see every perfume has got takers in the world. So if I'm saying it didn't suit me, doesn't essentially make this fragrance bad. I'm just saying I didn't like it. It's not one of the fragrances I will reach out for. I'll probably give it to someone who can actually make good usage out of this rather than me stocking it and resenting wasting my money on it. But yes, not anything good. I couldn't wear this on its own at all. Whenever the day I tried it, I on top of it I wore Enchanteur's Romantic, and I doubled that up with Victoria's Secret's warm pink, that small soft variant that we have, and the combination was smelling good. On its own, I cannot wear it. So, how much it lasts or how well it fares, I have no clue, because on my skin, on its own, it smells very disgusting, and I will never go out of the house smelling disgusting or let let others get disgusted by what scent I'm emanating. If you know what I mean, you will know that you cannot go out like that. So you layer up fragrances, right? So this is something I with layering up I can see myself still wearing, but I have to drench myself in multiple fragrances so that this is not coming out, to be very honest. That is why it's a hard pass for me, and the rating here will be very bad. So if I have to compare, both of these are EDPs, both of these are 50 mls. I'm guessing this lasts well as also because in combination with other fragrances, these last the entire day for me. I didn't have to reapply, and I went to office and I came back at 5 or 6 p.m. Then also it was there on my body. So it lasts decently. Both of these last decently, and the combination with other fragrances makes it more potent. So no questions asked or no issues there. It's just the scent I don't like. If I have to rate, this will be somewhere 7 or 8 out of 10, and this will be somewhere 4 or 5 out of 10. I can use it up with other fragrances by itself. I will never even imagine trying this to wear, because I almost felt pukish when I wore it on my skin, just this one, which is not the case here. I absolutely love it. I don't have to pair this with anything else. See, the concept of layering is you put on multiple fragrances of the same note story to enhance the power so that the longevity is more. But in my case, I had to layer up so that the scent of that this was emanating can get hidden beneath the multiple sprays from other fragrances that I'm putting myself on. That is not how layering should work. So, which is why 4 or 5, not more than that. But this one, surely a 7 or an 8. Not more than that, but not below that as well. They perform well. No age restriction. I'm not giving any recommendation on this one at all, because I'm not a taker for this. I cannot recommend. I shouldn't, because then it will be a mistaken information shared, which I don't want to do in the first place. So anyway, so the final thoughts on the Insight fragrances, given the budget that they are available at, below 200, it's good, it's okay for college going people, for school going people. This is a good purchase. But yes, folks who can afford more than that and are not driven by a tight budget, there are multiple other fragrances in the market. You don't have to invest or look into these. But yes, cherry is a good one. I will be honest there. This is done very nicely. If you want, even if you don't have budget restriction, you can give this once a try if you are into fruity, floral, musky, vanilla kind of fragrances. This will not disappoint you from every aspect. But if you're looking for a cherry note, this is not your fragrance. So don't think from the perspective that this, just because the name is cherry, it's going to be sweet. It's not. It's not cherry-licious at all. So that's it. We have come to the end of this video. I will leave this product links in the description box below, just in case you want to check it out. You should be able to do it. So I'm putting the links below. And if you're here till this part and you're enjoying this video, then might as well give this video a like, share this video with your friends, and comment in the comment section if you have used Insight fragrances. How did you like it? Are our thoughts same, or we have completely different experiences? I will be all ears to listen to what you have to say. And if you're here, and before you leave this video, please spare a moment to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell icon next to it so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. That's it for today. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy, very important, and keep smelling good. Bye.